right. Okay. I don't know what we're doing. I'm going to be real honest. I don't have a clear plan, but I'm going to find a plan because this is somebody's journal and I have to be serious and I have to be creative. Okay. I mean, I don't have to be anything. I have to be real. Okay. So I am using a watercolor journal. You can use mixed media or watercolor. Just use what makes you happy. I'm going to start drawing some leaves in here and just have some fun and use the colors and see what they do. Like, I am going, it's not wet on dry, it's dry on dry. But like, wouldn't this be fun to see like, oh, what happens when you drop some purple into, oh, yes. Just, you guys promise me you will just fill everything with ideas. Okay. That's all I want. That's all I want for you. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. And when I'm done, I will make sure that everything is kind of loaded in here so that you can, ooh, let's do another. Now, the reason I'm not touching these leaves to one another right now is because I don't want them all to run together. I mean, they can eventually, but isn't she lovely? You know what we should do? We should mix some shimmer and shine. Like just start dropping color in. Yes. I'm using 2 sets of colors today. All right. And I really don't mind if the colors run together because I am Miss Impatient Sally. Like I just can't help myself. So like what happens if I do this? Okay, let's just do it. Yeah. And then we just start dropping colors in. Like here, let's just drop some. Yeah. You know how like the leaves fall on the ground? All the leaves are brown, the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. Um, I don't want them all to run together. I just want them to stay. What if we did a leaf that is totally, where's that antique color? Like I loved this color. Sure, you can go together. We go together like I know, look at that. Just let them go. Just let them play together. Now I'm loving like this. This isn't exactly what I planned on painting, but now that I'm into it, let's just run with it. I seem to be in a fall mood. And I'm just dipping into the shimmering because what's happening is, guess what I'm adding is a little bit of this metallic sheen to it. I mean, who doesn't want their leaves to be all shimmery? Is there going to be a purple leaf in there somewhere? Like, she's going to be laying in there. Oh, I'm just waiting. Remember that champagne? Where was champagne? So champagne, I'm just going to come in and make my background champagne. If anybody knows me, I would literally like to make my background champagne in life. Now you may be thinking she's losing all of the original leaves that she drew. Well, I am. We'll find them. Maybe we'll dig them up. I just decided that everybody should have a champagne background. When I paint and do a free demo every Wednesday, this is a form of meditation. It is a form of letting go, seeing what the watercolors do. I'm actually playing the shimmering set I've never used. I actually love them. I also only use paints that I know, use, and love. Now, I lost a couple of leaves. I'm sorry, I will turn my phone on silent for the people who don't understand in the cheap seats that on Wednesdays I am completely indisposable. Now, just give that a second. And you don't want them to run together, although I'm quite happy that they did. I'll just take this. Now I really want to take a little bit of that purple because I lost this guy. I was pretty determined some purple was going to end up in there. Oh, yeah. She's gorgeous. Oh, my God. And then I kind of fell in love with, well, I feel like there should be like a red. Yeah, there's a red situation happening right over here. How many of you are like, how is she going to even remotely pull this out of there? Well, you know what? We will. Hi. I want another, this balsam color right there. Oh, look, it's so pretty. Who does not know what I do on a Wednesday night? It's even a joke. Like my friends will say, don't ask Tracy, it's Wednesday. It's like, yeah. It's Wednesday. I'm here with you. Now I'm drying it so it doesn't continue to run all over the place. I've already discovered two of my favorite colors in here, which I'm surprised because this is not what I would say. Connie wants to know what sets we're using. I am using Terrain and the shimmering. Actually, oh my God, that chandelier is so pretty. Okay. Shimmering Lights, which the Shimmering Lights will be here this week. I will add those right away to my website. I am in love with this balsam. Yes, you can go back in and add. Okay, number one. And the other one I'm completely in love with, which I'm surprised because I would have just, is this, what is it? Is it the one I did right? Antique. Oh, yeah. And don't worry, I'm kind of mixing colors here. I'm just having fun with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, there is another one here because I am not going with 8. I'm not going with 8. Connie has Terrain and she's never used it. Connie, get your walk on, get back home and use it. Okay. So now I have to do number 9 because how many of you never ever layer your watercolors? They play so nice together. Look at that. Oh my God. All right. Oh, Trish, I have not seen you in so long. I miss you. All right. So we're going to dry this. And some of you might be wondering what kind of craziness is going on. We'll find it. I think I'm going to use a liner brush and some, oh, you guys don't see the shimmer and shine in this, but It's there. Honey, hasn't our weather is finally cooling down. It's finally becoming like we can maneuver around in the world. I'm debating. I'm gonna do a Payne's gray. No, I'll do carbon black. No, I'm gonna do Payne's gray. So I restocked all the paints, including these, which I know a lot of people were saying they have a hard time getting. So these are the media paints. I like how thin they are. Oops, I'm done with these. I'm in love, by the way. Terrain is going with me on vacation, and so is the shimmering. And I just want to thank you guys because I am like the little artist who can and will. I'm adding things to my website. Okay, I don't know where I just added that paint. It's right here. Okay. I've been painting so much, I can't tell. If you're wondering, the media paints have always been my favorite. They're especially my favorite for the liner work. Oh, I almost think of, I know what I'm going to do. Don't get mad. You can do this in just black. I'm doing Payne's gray. And I'm going to do Payne's gray and Quinn gold, like together. Like I'm going to mix them. I'm not going to mix them together. I am mixing them together. And I'm just going to. So it'll almost appear as if, now we're just going to find the leaves. I literally cannot say leaves right now without saying all the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. Ever since I posted that little cartoon, it's in my brain. Oh, yes. See, don't worry if they're not like, oh, I can't find them. I don't know where they went. There they are. They were there the whole time. And then here comes this giant whale of a leaf. And wait for it. That one's there. And then this one's, that was a surprise one. This looks like a pickle, but that's okay. It's still a flower. What makes the media paints different from regular paints? So your regular craft paints have binders and resins in them. So when a paint company makes paints, pigment in them is the most expensive part. Pigment. If you can take that pigment and like let it make it go as far as possible, you put binders and resins, and then the paints end up being a little bit less vivid in color. So if you know Golden paints, this is equivalent to Golden's paints. And they're more pigmented, more fluid. They go, I would say a lot. They're thinner because they don't have all those binders and resins, and they go a lot further. In other words, the color is so bold and vivid. That's because there's more pigment in them. So there you go. But you can do like tinting base to them and thin them all down, but it is highly pigmented. When I always tell you that Pyrrole Red is my favorite, it's because it is rich in color. It's not faded out at all, and that's the way it goes. Now, if you all count these leaves, I think I'm now ending up with a different. But I love for liner work how thin they are because, hold on, I'm losing light. The sun is going down. Okay. And the Lord said, let there be light. And I added the entire line of paints in my shop under paints and mediums. And maybe eventually I'll just take the watercolors and put them in a different category. But for right now, I was like, oh, see, I was painting right before, so I have paint. Okay. So my philosophy is do something creative every day. And, you know, it's hard to paint a masterpiece every single day, but I do notice with the fact that I'm painting all of your guys' art journals, it is so freeing to me to just make this habit of going in there and painting. That it makes me want to paint more. And I just want to thank you for this opportunity, number one, because okay, there we go. I have been having so much fun. And like I said, somebody asked me, why not just paint the same design in everyone? Well, that's not going to happen. I've actually been experimenting in your books, and then I have to photograph them. I have to photograph them because I am so in love with, like, okay, this is a technique, or this is going to be something we do for your artful journey. So now I'm just coming in, and I'm just going to make some little designs. Okay. Okay. Now I love everything has a little shimmer to it, which because I use the shimmer set. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna make this dry. I'm gonna force this to be dry in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what that corner is. But we'll deal with that later. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of ink to this, a little bit of like stamp padding. Oh, please, dry, 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 dry. So I'll make sure you guys have the links. This all goes on my blog as well. I'm just curious about this chandelier. I was kind of in love with that chandelier. Hold on, let me find a brush. Yeah, a little brush. I'm just curious about this because where did go? Oh, what am I getting in there? Oh, no, no, not that thick. Sorry. Well, that just. Okay, just go away. Go away. Watercolor. Okay, there we go. Just curious about this chandelier. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Yes. I was just curious about the chandelier because I was surprised how shimmery beautiful it is. So I'm just going to go in with chandelier. I don't really use a ton of white, but I wouldn't even say this is white. It's got this, oh, I'm just going in, adding a little doodad. You just, this champagne color, Okay, that is what I needed. Oops, keep going. Add more water. Add more water. Okay, don't do too much, Trace. All right. I'm going to take my little stencil brush. Uh-oh. Sorry, now the sun is really setting. So I'm just going to. One thing I wish I would have done is privacy lines. Just going to grab a brown stamp pad. Just a little brown. Just light. This is archival ink Distress. Okay. You know, we don't know what this leaf is over here. We don't know. Okay, I'm not going to drown out anything. Just going to come in here. Make sure things are kind of dry. I mean, not me. I just realized Sally lives in La Jolla. And hopefully she's going to get some fall because it's not hard for me. Champagne is a nice alternative to gold and silver. I like it. Weirdly enough, it shimmers and it looks like champagne. So I am way okay with this. And I'm just taking, I am gonna add an edge to it, but you know, if you need to add any shadow, me and my shadow. Okay, I'm just gonna, wherever I feel like it needs another line, I shall go for it. Okay. What do you think? I mean, I'm not going to go too much. So I'm actually going to seal this. Okay, now anywhere I feel like some of these leaves need a little bit of, you know, fall added. So what I want you to get away from this is that it doesn't take a lot to make creativity a habit. Send your intentions up. I know for me right now, thinking about a few people, have stuff going on. And enjoy the creative process because you never know. Okay? You just never know. Oh, I couldn't drink champagne right now because it would keep me up. But I love the idea. So I'm going to paint over the weekend and then I'm going to be like, oh. So now I'm just coming in because I love the fact that fall is kind of like this rusticy. So for those of you who don't know, say they don't know how to draw flowers or they don't know how to draw leaves, there was not much in that. This is just a green stamp pad. I want to add the green. This is like a dark, it's called peeled paint. I'd like to send my buddies at Ranger for that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I would love to be drinking champagne while I'm using this. But by the way, last week I mixed up stamp pad lids, and that's kind of fun. I am going to seal this real quick, but I have to spray it. So you're going to have to ignore me because I want to take off I will lift the sealer, but I have to spray it. And I can't do that on the camera because I put it in my trash can. Okay. By the way, when I'm done here, I will go in and make sure that I add in the shimmering set. If you're interested in those, I should have waited and ordered until tomorrow. But I use the Shimmering Lights, which I love. Kind of wished I would have used the pink color that's in there, but I didn't. I'm most amazed by, look at those do shimmer. Okay. And then I use the Terrain, which I also, that was, I had not, I've used it, but not, it had been a while. So I was like, okay, I am taking a little more brown because I feel it needs to be a little grungy around the edges. So just ignore me for a minute. I hope Sally likes this. I went, oh, holy. Oh, yeah, we need names. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Anne. Only Anne keeps this straight. Yeah, you guys name my paintings every week. You should have seen what happened a couple of weeks ago when I had to name something myself. Anne had to go in and name them all. I'm not joking. I just told Anne, go give them names. That's what I said to her. She was like, I'm on it. I'm just giving a little zhuzh. Terrain is sold out. Kathy, I said I would go in and I will put that back in inventory because they'll I'm on it. That's what she says. See? No, give me a minute. I do need to go into the shop. Let's do this part. And I will put them, you can back order them. Because they come within a day. I'm not joking. Oh my God. What do you think? Look, that's what she said. Now she's stepping up. Look at that. Oh, I got to sign it. Oh, by the way, this was great. I'm going to flip these lights on. Oh. I like the shimmer and shine. Okay. So I will make sure that this is listed. I will go in on my website and thank you. I did put them on sale because I thought, you know what? I want them to be able to, I try to, you know what? I'm not like, the shop makes me money, but does it make me a ton of money? I'm not rich yet. But if you guys can get the supplies I'm using, I'm realizing that's the most important thing because when you guys can't get the supplies I'm using, man, it's like mayhem. Okay, I put all the colors aside that I used. I did just so you. Carol's like, I'm amazed every time that anything that you paint turns out. She didn't say that. So I will put Payne's Gray and Quinn Gold. A lot of people are asking me about Quinn Gold. I still can get it. People are a lot. Oh, I like Change of Season. Anne, are you getting shimmer leaves? I love that. Okay. I do leave my watercolors out to dry. There you go. It does shimmer.